Hey y'all, I reckon I know a thing or two about spending long hours behind the wheel, fighting off that heavy-eyed sleep. That's why I put together this Here channel and every single track you'll hear. These songs are made the way I'd want them if I needed something to keep me awake and sharp on those endless roads. For each song, I'll share the story behind it, whether it's something that happened to me or one of my close buddies. I hope these tunes help keep your hands steady on the wheel and your eyes wide open. Now, let me know down in the comments if you like hearing the tales behind the music, or if you'd rather just let the songs do the talking. Either way, y'all stay safe out there and keep trucking. I was worn out, expecting a quick 2-day trip, but the load had other plans. Somewhere on the road, it shifted and things got messy. The boss had to come out himself to help fix it, and it turned into a real disaster. What was supposed to be a short haul turned into 3 extra days on the road. By the time I finally got home, I was completely drained, but she wasn't happy to see me. The jealousy and frustration were written all over her face. There were no cell phones back then, so there was no way to explain what had happened. She thought I'd been off with someone else, and it felt like everything I said only made it worse. I got so frustrated that I walked out, drove all night, no sleep, no distractions, just me and my thoughts, replaying everything over and over in my head. By morning, I knew what I had to say. I had to make her understand how deep my love really was. So I came back and said everything I felt. It wasn't just about the road or the time apart. It was about how much she meant to me, how she was always on my mind, even when I wasn't there. And if that wasn't love, then I didn't know what was. That moment changed everything. She became my wife, and today, she's the mother of our kids. Through it all, she's still the one I've always come home to.
If I had to choose all over again, I'd pick you, no question, no what if when. There's nothing to ponder, no reason, no doubt. You're the best thing this heart ever figured out. Between heaven above and your arms here below, I'd stay by your side, you're the one that I know. I've given you everything, my heart, my all. Left myself empty, yeah, you still call and ask if my love is real and true. Honey, what more could I do? There ain't a moment in my day when your face don't find its way through every thought, every dream I pursue. And still you wonder if I love you. If this ain't love, then tell me what it is. Cause I need your touch like the air I breathe in. Your eyes like my soul, they bring me alive. Without them, darling, I just couldn't survive. Why would I leave when I've never known a happiness deeper than what we've grown? I've given you everything, my heart, my all. Left myself empty, yeah, you still call and ask if my love is real and true. Honey, what more could I do? There ain't a moment in my day when your face don't find its way through every thought, every dream I pursue. And still you wonder if I love you. You hold my life in your hands. Every step, every breath, you're where I stand. If loving you more leaves me lost in the deep, then let me drown, cause you're all that I need. Yeah. I've given you everything, my heart, my all. Left myself empty and you still call and ask if my love is real and true. Honey, what more could I do? There ain't a moment in my day when your face don't find its way through every thought, every dream I pursue. And still you wonder if I love you. Yeah, still you wonder if I love you.
I started hitting the road pretty young, didn't really have a place I could call home. It was the kind of freedom I thought I wanted, but as much as I loved being out there, I found that freedom had a way of keeping me locked up in my own head. I was a single guy, just cruising along, but every mile I drove, I found myself picturing what life could be like with a family of my own. I'd imagine building that home, what it'd feel like to have someone to come back to after a long stretch on the road. Those dreams, they kept me going. I'd sing songs about it, about this woman I hadn't met yet, but somehow I knew she was out there, waiting for me. I didn't know when or where, but I knew someday, somehow, I'd find her, and that's when everything would fall into place.
I've made up my mind, I'm ready to say that I'll marry you come what may. It's clear as the sky, it's written in the stars. I'll take your hand no matter how far. For you I'll say I do. For your smile, for the way you move, for your heart that makes me feel alive. For you I'll make you my bride. We're both a little crazy, but that's okay. I'll love you more each and every day. We've got our doubts, but it's alright. For you I'll say I do tonight. Your laughter fills the room, it feels like home. You're the wild kind of love I've never known. We hate the promises that everyone makes, but we'll forge our own no matter the stakes. For you I'll say I do. I'll promise to love you through and through, and you'll promise to stay by my side. Through all the fear and the tears we'll hide, and when we cross that line I'll know it's true, that I'll spend forever loving you. It's more than a piece of paper, baby, it's real. More than a vow, it's a love we can feel. We don't need the world to understand, as long as we've got each other's hand. For you I'll say I do. When I find you and know you through and through, we'll walk this road, it's all worth the ride. For you I'll be your man, and you'll be my bride. So let the world laugh, let them all say they don't know love like we do today. For you I'll say I do. For you I'll say I do.
Life moves on, and we keep growing with new stories and new loves along the way. But there's always that one story from the past that sticks with you, that lingers with a certain kind of nostalgia. For me, it was that first pure love, the kind you live with all the innocence in the world. Sadly, it didn't end too well. See, the man who was to be my father-in-law, though he didn't know it at the time, caught us out there loving each other. It's one of those stories from the past that still grabs me, especially on those long nights out on the road. Even after all these years, it still brings a smile to my face.
Yeah, I remember our spot so well, that place we go where the time just fell with the lights turned down low, so we could see the stars glow. I was willing to go south, you didn't try to stop me. First timers with joy and wonder, your tight jeans make it kinda hungry, but ain't stopped me from taking the path to lay on the grass just watching you, heading south with wide open eyes. When the memories start to catch me, I'm back in those days, feeling so free. You're something I'll never forget. You're something I'll never forget. We lived a life full, no care in the world, rebel hearts, just a boy and a girl. You're something I'll never forget. Forever, forever. Been one one day your old man came down hard, caught us together going there. Oh, what a war night. They kicked me out of your life. We barely could even talk after that, and I moved on, still looking back, heading nowhere with my aching heart, with you as a memory going away. When the memories start to catch me, I'm back in those days, feeling so free. You're something I'll never forget. You're something I'll never forget. We lived life full, no care in the world, rebel hearts, just a boy and a girl. You're something I'll never forget. Forever. Never looking back, but you stayed with me like a faded track through every mile and every night. Your memory still shines so bright. I thought I'd leave it all behind, but you were the one that stayed in my mind. Down here in the South, I still hear your name and wonder if you ever felt the same. The years have come, the years have gone, but I can't shake that old love song. I thought I'd forget, I thought I'd move on, but I'm still heading back where we belong. Maybe someday we'll find a way to relive those nights and make them stay. When the memories start to catch me, I'm back in those days, feeling so free. You're something I'll never forget. You're something I'll never forget. We lived life full, no care in the world, rebel hearts, just a boy and a girl. You're something I'll never forget. Forever, forever. And now when I'm feeling lost, I remember you and the cost of love that was wild and dreams so true. I'll always head south back to you.
I'm a big man, strong and tall, but there's still things that hit me deep and make me tremble inside. One of the toughest moments I've ever had was when my daughter sat me down and told me she had a boyfriend and wanted to get married. It was like a punch to the gut. I know she'll have kids and maybe even grandkids one day, but she'll always be my little girl, no matter how old she gets. It's hard, real hard, when that day comes, when you have to let go. But I did the best thing I know how to do. I kept being her daddy.
I can see it in your eyes, darling, something's changing. You've been back, but I can feel your hesitating. Now I know you're growing up, but you're still my little girl. Tell me about the fella, what's he bringing to your world? Is he the kind that treats you right, or just another pretty face in the night? I know I can't keep you in my arms, but I sure hope he knows what he started. Who's that boy that's making you smile? Where'd he come from and what's he been doing for a while? I know you're getting older, but you're still my pride. I just hope he knows you're my whole world inside. Does he talk about his family like a man should do? What does he want from you, girl? What's he putting you through? I'm all for you finding love, but not just any old fool. I just wanna know, is he the one who'll treat you cool? Is he the one to hold you tight? Or will he leave you crying in the middle of the night? I know I can't make the call, but I'll be watching, girl, I'm here for it all. Who's that boy that's making you smile? Where'd he come from and what's he been doing for a while? I know you're getting older, but you're still my pride. I just hope he knows you're my whole world inside. You're still my little girl, no matter who you kiss. But I gotta say, I'll miss the way things used to be like this. You'll find your way and you'll make it through. But just remember, girl, I'm always here for you. Who's that boy that's making you smile? Where'd he come from and what's he been doing for a while? I know you're getting older, but you're still my pride. I just hope he knows you're my whole world inside. Who's that boy? Tell me, girl, what's his name? Is he the one you'll remember, or just a flash in the flame?
Time doesn't slow down for any of us, that's for sure. Us men, we like to think we get more interesting with age, but women, they're way too hard on themselves. When my wife hit 40, she went through a real rough patch. She couldn't see what I saw. She was more beautiful, more incredible than the day we met years ago. I told her that, but I reckon that's just how her mind works. It's like they got a different set of rules for themselves, even when the rest of the world sees them shine.
She's a wildflower at 40, still out there in the breeze, walking with fire. She was born to be free. Ain't the same as when she was just a young girl, but the way she carries herself, you can't deny this world. Her laugh still lights up the room, the sparkle in her eyes, and the way she walks, well, it still takes me by surprise. She don't need no makeup, no fancy dress. She's got a beauty that's lived through the test. She's more than just a number, more than just a day. She's the whole damn season, the sky and the rain. Oh, lady, don't you worry about those lines. You're a wildflower, babe, and you're still so fine. It's not about the years, it's about what you bring. You still got that fire, that Texas queen. When you hold me close, I feel that spark, like the first time you kissed me in the back of the dark. Got a wisdom now that will make you sit up tall. Knows the weight of love, knows how to give it all. Ain't need no young thing to prove her worth. She's lived 1,000 lives in this old piece of dirt. She don't need the past to shine a light. She's built her future and it's looking bright. She don't need no answers, no big fancy ring. Her love's all she's got and she gives it everything. She's the perfect balance of young and wise, a wildflower that'll never compromise. Oh, lady, don't you worry about those lines. You're a wildflower, babe, and you're still so fine. It's not about the years, it's about what you bring. You still got that fire, that Texas queen. When you hold me close, I feel that spark, like the first time you kissed me in the back of the dark. She don't try to turn back time. She knows the value in every wrinkle and climb. Each year is a story that made her so real. She's a wildflower with a love you can feel. Oh, lady, don't you worry about those lines. You're a wildflower, babe, and you're still so fine. It's not about the years, it's about what you bring. You still got that fire, that Texas queen. When you hold me close, I feel that spark, like the first time you kissed me in the back of the dark. So here's to the wildflowers, the women so strong. You're the reason we sing these old country songs. 40 years and she's still the best. A wildflower 40, never second guess.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wildflower, baby, you're still so fine. It's not about the years, it's about what you bring. You still got that fire, that Texas queen. When you hold me close, I feel that spark, like the first time you kissed me in the back of the dark. Now she knows how to turn back time. She knows the value in every wrinkle and climb. Each year is a story that made her so real. She's a wildflower with the love you can feel.
With half a century under my belt, I've seen my fair share of highs and lows. But there's one day that stands out clear as a Texas sunrise. The happiest day of my life was when my first son was born. He's a grown man now, steady and strong. But that day, that's when I learned what true happiness really feels like. It was like my heart finally understood its purpose, and I've been carrying that joy with me ever since.
It was a late night drive under a pale Texas moon. My heart was racing like a freight train, knew it'd be soon. Pulled up to that hospital, boots hitting the floor. They said, "It's time, sir." She's ready as I burst through the door. 30 minutes felt like years, pacing those cold tiles. Sweat dripping, prayers whispered, hoping for those newborn smiles. Then the doc stepped out, wiped his brow, gave a grin, said, "You've got yourself a boy, let the celebration begin again." A boy was born, a big old Texas sun, the kind of news that makes you wanna shout and run. He's healthy, he's strong, got a grip like a bull. The pride in my chest, well, it's damn near full. Oh Lord, light his path, keep him steady and true. Guide his every step, from red dirt to skies of blue. Ooh, ooh. I peeked in that room, saw her tired but proud. My wife, my rock, the strongest in the crowd. She held that little bundle like he was the whole world. And in that moment I knew there's nothing like a boy or your girl. She fought through the storm, gave him his first cry, and I stood there in awe, trying not to let tears fly. The doc said, "Go on in, meet the man of the hour." So I held my son close, felt his tiny power. A boy was born, a big old Texas sun, the kind of news that makes you wanna shout and run. He's healthy, he's strong, got a grip like a bull. The pride in my chest, well, it's damn near full. Oh Lord, light his path, keep him steady and true. Guide his every step, from red dirt to skies of blue. Now it's my job to teach him, to show him the way, from fixing fences at dawn to prayers at the end of the day. I'll teach him how to stand tall, how to be a good man, and remind him every moment he's part of God's plan. A boy was born, a big old Texas sun, the kind of news that makes you wanna shout and run. He's healthy, he's strong, got a grip like a bull. The pride in my chest, well, it's damn near full. Oh Lord, light his path, keep him steady and true. Guide his every step, from red dirt to skies of blue. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm the happiest man, my heart's overrun. Tonight in the Lone Star State, my boy was born, my son.
All right, y'all, tell me, do you like hearing the stories behind the songs, or should I just let them speak for themselves? Drop me a line. I'm all ears. Catch y'all on the next one.